I filmed this take about 4 times already and I forgot to have my microphone on the whole time. So hopefully this time we can do it properly. Hey guys, coming up in today's video, find out which social media platforms you should be using in 2018 going into 2019. Why you should be thinking more like a startup company instead of trying to be like an influencer, and why you should not try and become a YouTuber in 2019. All coming up right now. First of all, welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before, this channel is about helping people grow their social media channels, grow their influence, and most importantly, help people build their income online, whether that's a business, online shop, online courses, whatever, or just a side income, just to help you start making an income by doing what you love to do. So if you're interested in building your social media, building your income online, consider subscribing to this channel, consider hitting the bell button to get notifications when we have new tips and tricks to help you guys out. But enough about this, let's get started in today's video. So there's a lot of different social media platforms out there. There's a lot of social media platforms that came and gone, that are died, RIP Vine. There's a lot of social media platforms that are out there today and thriving like better than ever before. And there's going to be a lot more social media platforms coming in the future that don't exist today. So there is loads of social media platforms for different demographics, different people. So not everyone's on the same platform. So we have different platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn and others for different reasons, for different purposes. They're not all exactly the same. Some are for videos, some are for text-based, some are for business, some are for consumer-based, some are for photos. So there's loads of things out there. But YouTube is the video platform. It is taking over TV. It is the new TV. So there's a lot of attention on YouTube, and a lot of kids, a lot of people now watch YouTube instead of TV. So they've got their eyes glued to YouTube, watching hours and hours of stuff, and they think, okay, I want to be that person. I want to be a YouTuber, and they think that's all they do. They just sit there and make videos, and that is all they do. For some YouTubers, that might be all they do, but the mindset, I'm trying to get to the mindset here that a lot of people start YouTube to become a YouTuber, and I want to help you get out of that mindset, because if you try and build an influence on one channel only, if anything happens to YouTube, if it dies like Vine did, your influence is gone, your channel is gone, what you've worked for is all gone, and you're back to nothing. So this is a very dangerous game to play if you're trying to build an influence on one channel. So getting back to the point of trying to change your mindset to be more like a startup company instead of an influencer, and to not be a YouTuber. So this is what I mean by not become a YouTuber. Today, a lot of people want to be a YouTuber, where you should think yourself, get out of the box and think that you want to be a social influencer or an entrepreneur in some way, or an educator, or a video influencer. So leverage multiple channels for your gain. Leverage multiple channels, because there's different people on different channels. So if you're just on YouTube and nowhere else, you're only gonna attract people on YouTube. You're not gonna attract people on Facebook. You're not gonna attract people on Instagram. You're not gonna attract people on even like a place like Musical.ly, or it depends on what you want to do. So this video I want to make is because when I talk to people, they say, I want to be a YouTuber. That is not the correct mindset, in my opinion, that you should have. You should want to be a social media influencer, or in fact, better than that, you'd want to educate people. I always tell people, if you're making videos because you want to be famous, if you're building a social media platform because you want to be famous, that's the wrong approach to take, because it's a lot of hard work and grind to get there, and you're going to stop halfway to that. Halfway there, so you're never going to get there if you're just doing it to try and get famous. But if you're making YouTube videos because you love making YouTube videos, if you're making content across social media because you love educating people or entertaining people, That's a better way to think about it. So going back to which social media platforms you should use, well, it depends on the purpose of what your social media is about. So if it depends on your target audience, your demographic. So you need to figure out who your target audience is, who's your demographic, and where are they. So if you're making content for businesses, then LinkedIn is a great place to do that. You can put videos on LinkedIn, you can have articles on LinkedIn, you can have photos on LinkedIn, and you can connect with people, etc., etc. If you're a highly visual social media person, highly visual, if you're a photographer or something like that, then Instagram is a place to be. If your demographic is largely women, then maybe Pinterest might be the place to be. Or Facebook is for the slightly older demographic, but the younger demographic are coming in there with now Facebook Watch and other features. So Facebook is always a safe place to start because that's where the most audience is. Like I said, if you're trying to get the younger demographic, then you've got Snapchat, you've got YouTube, you've got other social media. So you need to think about who's your demographic, and then you can work your way backwards to which social media platform to start with. And if you're just starting out on social media, I would try and start off with one or two platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube are kind of like the main ones to go for. So those most likely, one of those or two of those most likely will be your starting place to grow your social media influence. So you need to start with one or two, I'd say. I wouldn't try to spread yourself thin and go to 5 or 6 or everywhere you can, because then you could be spending a lot of time trying to repost things and just trying to manage everything and trying to keep up to date with all the social media channels, and there's not enough time in the day to do that. Unless you have a team of people helping you, that's a different story. But if you're just starting out, then one or two platforms is the great place to start. I can't tell you which ones. You have to decide that yourself, depending on who your target audience is. So the goal of this is to grab attention, right? So you should be going where the attention is. And then when I go back to YouTube, like a lot of people want to be YouTubers because YouTube, they give you a chance to monetize your channel, right? So you can be able to put ads on your channel once it gets to a certain watch time. I think it's like 4,000 hours per year, I think, something like that right now. So if you get to that watch time, then you can start putting ads on your channel. So a lot of people are like, yes, I want to make videos and monetize them and become like, I want to make my income that way. You go out there, you contact or DM those YouTubers right now who are in that space and ask them what is their main source of income. Barely any of them are going to tell you YouTube ads is the main source of income. YouTube ads doesn't make you much money. Even if you're large, it won't be your main source of income. YouTubers or influencers on YouTube use affiliate marketing. They sell their own products. They do other things. They have brand deals and all that. Brand deals is where you get the money, not the YouTube ads. So I understand that a lot of people, maybe this might be you right now. You might have a few YouTube videos out there, and then you're thinking and you're just on YouTube, right? So you've only got your videos on YouTube. You're making these videos, and you don't want to put them anywhere else because you can't monetize that. So you don't want to put them on Facebook because Facebook doesn't monetize. You don't want to put them on Instagram because Instagram doesn't monetize. Well, think about it this way. If you don't put them on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else, you're not going to get that audience, not going to get that attention. But what if you were to put your YouTube videos on YouTube, obviously, and then put them on Facebook and then repurpose that for Instagram, and then you get more following that you would never get before on those platforms, and then you end up getting a brand deal on later on, and then you tell the brand, okay, it's going to cost you this amount of money to be in my YouTube video, but if you also want to be on my Facebook video, it's going to cost you extra, and then Instagram is going to cost you extra because there's more community there, right? So that is then how you monetize in those platforms. So you've got to think about the long game instead of the short game. So you've got to think about building the communities and then monetizing later on. So that is a mindset I want you to think about and get into when it comes to social media platforms. So the best thing to do, instead of just making YouTube videos and putting them out there and just having on YouTube, the best thing to do is is get into the habit and get into the practice of making YouTube videos and then repurposing that video on your Facebook page and then trying to build an audience there organically. And then repurpose that video, make a 60-second video or multiple 60-second videos, the best parts of your YouTube video, put them on Instagram, maybe Snapchat, Instagram stories, Snapchat stories, Facebook stories, spread it out there. You'll get much more awareness, you'll get ranked in Google a lot better if you do the SEO right, and you're just getting a better awareness organically of your content, which like I'm saying, you don't need to be making extra content for those platforms. You need to just repurpose that content, and don't worry about not monetizing that, because that will come later on. If you're doing the hard work and you're doing the grind, that will all come. So this is why I just want to make this video to just talk about changing the mindset. I almost hit myself in the eye there. Changing the mindset of not being a YouTuber in 2018 going into 2019, thinking more like a startup company when it comes to social media and your influence, and trying to choose which platforms to be on. YouTube, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people want to be on YouTube because they watch YouTube a lot, like, yes, I want to be that guy. It's very easy to kind of want to point at someone on a YouTube video, like, yes, I want to be a YouTuber. It's very easy. I've been there, I've thought that years ago, but trying to get you out of that mindset of how you approach social media and what platforms to use and how not to box yourself into one platform. Because imagine this, imagine having X amount of millions of YouTube subscribers and YouTube dies. Just remember, like last year, they had this whole problem about advertising, and there was a dip there. YouTube is not going to be around forever. No matter how strong it is today, YouTube won't be around forever. There'll be other things, other technology, other platforms that will dominate YouTube in the future. So make the most of it. Don't just be on one platform, otherwise you're boxing yourself in and you're creating a big risk for yourself. And start thinking more like a business instead of just making videos or just making content. Think about your strategy, think about your brand, think about your personal brand or your corporate brand, whichever one you're trying to build, and think about that as a business. Because a lot of people, especially with personal brands, they forget that actually if it's making you money, it's a business. If you've had to create a business, create an asset with your name on it, and then you need an accountant or a lawyer, which I suggest you get both of them, and you're making money from that. That is a business. So you need to think about it in that sense and approach social media in that way. So I know I just rant this is more of a rant because I've been listening to a lot of people and talking to a lot of people, and I keep hearing the same things over and over again. So I want to make this video as a rant. And I know it was a very quick talk, so hopefully you got a lot of value there, a lot of good content there. And just a quick note, I have made this video, and by the time I finish making this video, I am going to be creating my personal Facebook fan page. I don't want to call it a fan page. I don't want to call it a fan page. It technically is a fan page, but my personal page where I'm going to be putting a lot of content out of YouTube onto my Facebook page, and also exclusive Facebook content will be there too. So please check it out. I'm gonna link it up here if I can. I'm not sure if I can, but I'll link up if I can. If not, it'll be in the description below. Check it out, because I'm gonna put in exclusive Facebook content on there in the future. So you better, if you want to learn more about social media and branding and building your influence online, income online, please like that page too. And also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel. Ping that bell for more notifications in the future. Until next time, have a great day.